Hello, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome to another side quest about video games with myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello.
So not really much.
Well, considering the last few weeks, yeah, it's a bit of a quiet week. This one.
Yeah. Microsoft's merger, it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Not in the way they want it.
Not
to.
in the way, which is pretty much what we said.
Which,
you know what it is that's actually bit them in the ass? It's the cloud gaming platform.
Yeah,
That's the part.
Google and Nvidia have literally turned around and went, "Yeah, no, you don't understand. They will literally own 90% of the."
Yeah, because they already own 60 to 70% of the cloud gaming.
Yeah.
Platform.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's come and bit them in the ass for this. It's not even Activision.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the issue isn't with the FTC, although the FTC is suing them to stop the merger.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is the UK authorities. Shockingly enough,
I know,
who have literally turned around and gone, "Yeah, no, we're not letting you merge these two together."
I've got that thing here.
Yeah. They've given them what, 3 options, haven't they?
Yes. Right. So what they can do is they can cut off Call of Duty. They can take Call of Duty out because that's part of the main problem.
Yeah.
Is that them having Call of Duty would give them. Also, it would give them incentive to make other versions of Call of Duty worse than.
Well, yeah, worse than
Microsoft's
version. Yeah.
So.
Which we know they would do.
That they would do. So there's that. I
mean, you just have to look at EA's FIFA versions on the Switch.
They can cut Blizzard off, so they can only have the Activision part.
Yep.
And I think the other one is. Oh, what was the third one?
The third one is they basically Activision doesn't exist anymore, and it becomes a whole bunch of independent companies.
Yeah.
Something like that. But all 3, I think Call of Duty not being part of the deal.
They have to.
Is like each one of them, they can't get Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which we all know is the whole reason why Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard. Because it's not because they it's not because they think the company is a paragon of virtue. That's for sure.
The CMA provisionally found that being able to offer popular games will be important for cloud gaming providers to attract users as the market continues to grow and develop. The evidence available to the CMA currently indicates that Microsoft will find it commercially beneficial to make Activision games exclusive to its own cloud gaming service or only available on other services under materially worse conditions. Microsoft already accounts for the estimated 60 to 70% of the global cloud gaming services.
It is what's called an unfair advantage.
Other important strengths in cloud gaming from owning Xbox to leading PC operative systems, Windows, and a global cloud computing infrastructure, Azure and Xbox Cloud Gaming. So yeah. The thing that I completely forgot about is the reason.
It's one of the reasons.
It's probably the main reason why they're not going to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
when
Microsoft,
when Google and Nvidia jumped in and said, "Hey, no, we don't want this to go through either," that was the writing was on the wall then.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think they're going to do anything. Because Microsoft are greedy. It's either all or nothing with Microsoft.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. Microsoft have kept saying, "Oh yeah, we're in negotiations and we're trying to make it sure that it's a fair thing and we'll push it through." Yeah, the FTC, the European Union,
and the CMA,
they have all turned around and gone, "Yeah, that's just bullshit. They've done absolutely nothing.
There hasn't been any.
They have given lip service and nothing else."
Yeah, because this is what we said not that long ago with the can we stop pretending that Microsoft is some sort of white knight on a pedestal, because it's all just
and another thing, when this was announced and what I've been saying, I said it will not go through as a full merger.
Oh yeah,
part of the company will have to be split off. I said it when it was first announced. I have constantly been saying it, and I have been proven right. It's such a shame that no one will watch this video.
Aye, nobody watches.
Nobody watches these videos.
So it's perfectly fine.
Do you know what? If we do, if you do get popular, you can probably put that on a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, if I ever get popular, like that I could do this as a job. Do this as a job and stream as a job, right? I'm gonna have nobody watches these videos on a T-shirt, and nobody watches this stream.
Yeah.
On a T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's my catchphrase now. It's fine. Nobody watches these.
It's fine. Nobody watches these videos.
They've got like a little bullet points of what they've done here. So they did an in-depth independent investigation. Personally finds deal raises concerns about cloud and console gaming, which yes, you got to think.
Yeah.
The Switch is going to be. I know Nintendo, but in all honesty, yes, they did the deal with Nintendo where Call of Duty would be on for the next 10 years. But let's be honest, Nintendo don't care about Call of Duty because Call of Duty doesn't sell that well.
Nintendo did it as a little up yours to Sony.
Yeah, because...
Which, it's fine. They can do that.
Because, well, to be fair, Sony and Nintendo dig at each other all the time. So
exactly.
It's nothing new.
No.
Nintendo don't care about Call of Duty. It's just... We've got Call of Duty, Sony won't have it. Pretty much. Even though, let's be honest, nobody plays Call of Duty on the Switch. Nobody plays Call of Duty on the Switch. And if you do, who hurt you?
No.
Like, who really hurt you? The merger could make Microsoft even stronger in cloud gaming, stifling competition in this growing market and harming UK gamers who cannot afford expensive consoles.
Yeah.
Which... is a problem that we're having.
We're in a cost of living crisis right now.
We're having that problem now with consoles anyway. Like £500 for this console generation. You can only imagine that's going to go up.
Yeah.
For the next one. So what I mean is, we're not in it now, but we're heading towards that where people aren't going to be able to afford these. Yeah. Not unless Xbox, and I know, like, yes, they make a loss on consoles, but they make it up. Yeah, with the games,
and then eventually the consoles do become
profitable. Yeah, they make it profitable. By the end of the life cycle, they start making a profit. But like, I think £500 is probably the max where that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I think if they up it to, because the next thing I think is probably we're going to be looking at 600 to 750.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a hard push.
It is, because the problem is, right, when you start nearing the £1,000, and now I'm not about pound here, so say $1,100, $1,200.
Yeah, we're going off pounds.
So when you get to that level of money, the PC, gaming PC starts looking awfully more of a better deal. Yeah, because it's like, yes, it would still be more expensive. You're still paying like $2,000 for a PC, but like, one, you can upgrade the PC, and two.
Well, here's the thing: it's not even $2,000 now. If you think mine's a higher end one now.
Yeah.
It's not a basic one like it was, my new one, but that only cost me just over $1,000.
Yeah. If you can get them, and this is the thing, you can get some on deals that are as powerful as the consoles.
Yeah.
And like I say, you can upgrade them. It starts becoming more of a.
Why don't I just get a PC?
Yeah.
Especially considering Steam has most of the games.
Exactly.
And now Sony
Microsoft
and Xbox
are starting to release the games on PC, which is a great thing. It is a fantastic thing because it means more people can play those games. I hope the PC community are enjoying the Spider-Man port.
Yeah. Great game.
I haven't heard any like nightmare bugs or port problems, but I haven't really followed the launch, so I may have missed it. But I think if it was a bad launch, we would have known about it.
I haven't seen. I think it's got the same bugs that like most open world games have.
Oh, like pop in and
stuff like that. But other than that, it's
the odd NPC just going absolutely just the model going insane.
Yeah, but other than that, it's okay. Sorry, I haven't heard of any sort of like frame rate drops.
Or CD Projekt.
Or CD Projekt Red. I think the problem is because Cyberpunk was so bad for an open world game. It's just like, well, it's not as bad as Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's not a massive. Yes,
I think Horizon had a bad launch.
Yes,
if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Horizon had a bad launch. God of War's the next one,
and every single Souls game has been. It's
notorious. That's just part of the course.
It's notorious for its unoptimized launch. Anyway, but to go back onto the whole Microsoft takeover bid. One person who is not happy with current developments is the one and only
Bobby Kotick.
Bobby Kotick,
who came out and said that, what did he say? Oh, it was that we want to be Europe's version of Silicon Valley, right? Yeah. But we're more likely to become the
if we don't let this deal go through. Now, I would like to point out, mergers have a habit of causing staff to be laid off, and Microsoft have already just laid off 10,000 people. But anyway. Bobby Kotick claimed, instead of us becoming the Silicon Valley of Europe, we will become the Death Valley of Europe. I mean, he should know. He comes from hell. Good old demon horn Bobby Kotick. He sounds like a petulant man-child who is not getting his sweeties.
He's come out and he's said that he's going to remain if the merger doesn't go through. Bobby, you weren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, at no point anybody said that you were leaving.
Right, here's the thing. Investors get very happy at mergers because they usually get a big, massive payout.
Yeah.
When the merger doesn't happen, those investors get very upset.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, Bobby, we don't give a fuck about you. We don't. You are a small, insecure little man-child because of this little outburst that you've had against the blooming British authorities, and then claiming, well, Sony's deliberately undermining the takeover.
Yes.
No man who has an actual inkling of business know-how and an understanding of the market that is the gaming part of gaming market, right? No one would have looked at this potential takeover and gone, oh yeah, that's going to go straight through, no problems at all. Considering Microsoft have just literally gone through like 3 or 4 years, 5 years probably, of literally just gobbling up loads of companies, including Bethesda, who were a publisher as well. Like, who in their right mind thought that there was not going to be any opposition to this? Yes, I know Bobby Kotick is surrounded by people who go, yes, sure, yes, Mr. Kotick, yes, Mr. Kotick, yes, Mr. Kotick.
Now, can you pay me my $5,000 now?
Yeah, your ass smells amazingly good. Yes. I know you're surrounded by Bobby Kotick's surrounded by these people, but like, how did he not think that at least Sony would have objected to this?
Here it is. Activision Blizzard boss Bobby Kotick has been talking to the financial press, insisting any block by the UK would leave post-Brexit Britain looking like Death Valley, and accusing Sony of trying to sabotage the deal.
Here's the thing, Bobby. We're already there. We're already at that
Suddenly, stage. Sony's entire leadership team stopped talking to anyone at Microsoft. Well, like, Microsoft are suing Sony.
More important, here's another thing, right? Why would Bobby Kotick be privy to conversations between 2 other companies?
Oh dear. His own calls to the Sony's chief and other executives were not returned.
I wonder why.
Oh my God! Oh!
I wonder why.
Heavens, shake the earth! Oh my god.
Oh, he's been slighted. He has to demand retribution for that.
I think this is all Sony just trying to sabotage the transaction. The whole idea that we are not going to support a PlayStation or that Microsoft would not support the PlayStation is absurd. Why would Microsoft support the PlayStation? What are you talking about?
This is the company that said. Also, by the way, this is Microsoft, the company that said when they bought Bethesda, "Oh, don't worry, all the Bethesda games now they'll still come onto all the other consoles. Not even 6 months down the line, Starfield's Xbox exclusive.
Skyrim is also going to be Xbox exclusive.
Not Skyrim. The next Scrolls.
Red 4, which would have been in development before fucking Microsoft bought them.
That's an Xbox exclusive.
So go fuck yourself.
Like, I can look. I trust any gaming AAA company as far as I could throw Unicron, as heavy as that is, would be in real life, which is literally nowhere. And here's the thing, Bobby Kotick, you are the CEO of a company that is being sued. That was sued by the state of California.
Which, by the way, you got off. Lightly there. What? It was like 35 million.
Yeah.
What, for a multi-billion-dollar company, and you're only paying a drop in the fucking ocean, mate.
You are the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company that was sued by the state of California for working practices so fucking bad that even the United States went, yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah, no, we need to look at this.
Like, are you? I'm sorry, your word in the whole thing of like what is right to be done in business, I could care fucking less.
Yeah. Oh.
Here's the thing, Bobby. Go back on your yacht. Go back to wherever the fucking hell all your millions are. In whichever fucking tax-free haven you've got it in. Go there, stay there, shut up, fuck off, and never come back. And if you do that, I might not keep bashing on about how much of an awful person you are. Might.
You might. No, he's a terrible person.
Yes,
that needs to be told that he's a terrible person.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but if he fucks off and never shows his fugly face again...
What he needs is just somebody behind him at all times being like, shame. Shame.
Yeah, he needs that.
Shame.
He needs some... I will gladly do that. I will gladly get paid to stand behind Bobby Kotick and just constantly go shame with a bell behind him. For the rest of my days, I would do that.
I'm trying to think, what... Like, He's gone off on some weird, mad rant.
It's because basically what's happened is...
Oh yeah, he said it is absurd. It's absurd.
Your paycheck is absurd. So, you know, Bobby, whatever you... turnabout, sort of thing. Like, anything Bobby Kotick can come out with, I've probably got a counter regarding just him as a person.
Like, this is just like, it's another one of those moments where you're just like, what? Like... I kind of want to be in his head.
No, right.
Because I want to know
what's happened is that they've basically crossed their fingers and gone, yeah, this will go through brilliantly. I'll get my golden paycheck and get all this lovely money and all this kudos to be the CEO of a major corporation. Pardon me. Because that's all we live for, is to make loads of money and then fuck off when the company finally dies a death and leaves all our workforce, destitute and on the street. But I've got my mansion and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, he's looking forward to that, and then the British government and British authorities turned around and went, no, we can't accept that. The European Union authorities went, yeah, we agree with them. Yeah. The FTC went, no, we don't think this is a good idea.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. Like, everybody was basically waiting for somebody to make the move.
He's probably had some lawyers talk to him and go, yeah, if the British authorities rule against this and basically say this will only go through this way, that's it. It's done. Like, the FTC, it's a court case. It's a thing. If the British authorities turn around and go, we will not accept this deal unless these criteria is met, that's it. Like, you have to either not have the deal go through or you do what they tell you to. Otherwise, the deal's done. It is, and and he is having a massive hissy fit over it. That's what's going on in his head. It's like, oh, how dare these? Literally in his head, there's literally sounding like...
I feel bad now because I just put the Swedish Chef in Bobby Kotick's head. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, Swedish Chef.
We have to put him out.
That's not your fault. You don't deserve that.
And that's the only thing. It's like he's probably being told by a lawyer, like, if they do find what they're suggesting they're going to do, if they decide to do that, the deal's done. It's gone. Either Microsoft agree to splitting up the company, or the deal doesn't go through, and Microsoft won't get Call of Duty. And Microsoft, and we pretty much say this, Microsoft only want Call of Duty.
Especially if it's Activision that they're going for, then yeah, it's Call of Duty. Because like, what else do Activision actually do?
Well, part of me would think, well, maybe Blizzard, but I honestly think it is Call of Duty. I honestly do think Microsoft will just literally like, yeah, we want to get Call of Duty so we can make it exclusive to Xbox.
Pretty much.
Because we tried.
I don't even think
we tried to have Halo be the world leader it was used before on the cheap and with little encouragement, no fanfare, no actual leadership, and just basically told 343 to fuck themselves, and that didn't work. So we're just gonna buy Call of Duty now.
Yep. Although you know what you could do, Xbox. Now this is just an idea. Right?
The money that
I'm just throwing it out here. How about you just let the studios that you've bought finish the games and then release them? How about you do that? That might be a good idea.
That makes common sense.
That might actually... Phil, look, just hire me. I'll be the guy that's behind you being like, Phil,
again, Microsoft, we offer our services to be the people on the board.
You don't need to do this. You don't need to spend all this money on Activision, right?
Just spend that money on your companies.
You've just bought a bunch of companies. Just use that money on them.
Yeah.
And give them money so that they can make the games.
And make their games better.
Yeah. Let's do that. Where's Senua's...
Give the programmers of those companies a bigger pay rise so that they have more financial stability, which means they're not worried about whether or not they can keep the roof over their head, which means they're more productive because they're not half worrying about the blooming bailiffs coming and taking their house away.
Yeah.
I just like
you could do that. You could do that. I think you should do that. I think it's a better use of your money.
Yes.
I generally think that. But
then the shareholders will go, where's all my profit?
How about fuck the shareholders?
Yeah, just 1 year. Just for 1 year, I would like a company to turn around to the shareholders and go, fuck off.
Fuck you.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, right, shareholders do care about profit, but like not all shareholders are
knobheads.
Like, sometimes they are just like, they don't know the market that is being affected.
They've just invested in a company
because the company's doing well. For example, a lot of people are saying regarding the whole OGL thing with Dungeons and Dragons, from what some people have been saying, because Hasbro's stock literally just died a fucking death.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of the investors turned around to Hasbro and went, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?"
To be fair, shareholders would do that.
Right, yeah, because it's like, well, it makes 70% of our profit. Yes, and you're killing the profit. What are you doing? Fix it.
Madness.
What movie is that scene from where it's like, I don't care how you do it, just fix it? Is it a series? Was it a movie or a series?
I don't know.
I know that's a saying that has been said. I don't care how I don't care. You broke it. You fix it. Don't tell me how. Just fix it.
I think we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Bobby Kotick, you're a little crybaby man-child for throwing your rattle out of the pram just because a sovereign nation decided to turn around and go, no, we're not going to allow this to happen.
Yeah.
And
then everybody
Sony won't return your calls.
Yeah. To which, why would they? Like, you're part of the group that's suing them to get their release data.
Yeah.
Like, why? This is why I don't understand. They're not talking to us anymore. You're trying to get their release schedule made public.
Yeah.
You are doing that.
Which in the
why would any company want to talk to you after that?
Which in a competitive market gives an advantage to your competition.
Yeah.
Because they go, oh, well, this game's going to get released then. We won't put our stuff in. We'll put it either in front or afterwards.
Although, to be fair, with Xbox, they don't have anything, so it's perfectly fine.
Well, you know...
I do love the fact that this whole thing is done now. The best thing that has come out of this is Xbox has come out and literally gone, their games are better than ours.
Phil Spencer has literally turned around, and part of his defence as to why this merger should go is, yeah, our games are shit.
Yeah. Like,
so to anyone who is an Xbox fan, because, you know, I'll admit, like I said, I'm a Sony fanboy. I will call out Sony's shit when they do their shit. But I have played them. I've had every single console.
Well, I like the Xbox Series X. I think it's a good console. It's just the Xbox One is actually a good console. It just nothing came out on it.
So like Phil, how do you like it that the person in charge of Xbox literally says, yeah, all the games we have are shit?
Like how? This is what I don't understand. Like, so something could happen to I don't know, like Jane, somebody up in the higher hierarchies could say something stupid, right?
Yeah.
And get their things would drop.
Yeah.
Right, their shares would drop because they did something stupid. Mm-hmm. Right. Phil Spencer literally comes out and says, "Sony are better than us."
But the thing is he said that in the attempt of getting a merger. The problem being, if the merger now doesn't go through, that is going to be over his head now.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you've just so the merger didn't happen, and you've openly admitted that your games suck
in public.
In public,
that your games are terrible. Why would you do this?
Like, I'm sorry. If I was an investor, I would literally be personally contacting Phil Spencer and go, "You do know my entire investment profile that is with your company is now dependent on you getting the merger through. Because if you don't, I am not going to keep my money in a company whose leadership openly in public admitted their product is inferior to the competition.
I would have loved to be in that room on the Xbox side when they came out and said, their games are better than ours.
If I was a developer of 343, I'd be fucking pissed.
What are you doing?
I'd be literally going, I want Phil Spencer to literally come to the fucking 343 office and tell us to our faces. I want him to have the balls to say that, please.
I mean, to be fair, I would personally go to 343 and be like, yeah, their games are better than yours. I know the circumstances which have resulted in that, but like, their games are still better than yours. But could you? Just to be in that room when they said that, I'd just be like, why? Why would you admit that? I know it's to get a merger through, but for the love of God!
Well, yeah, this is the thing, right? Again, we're offering our services as the people in the boardroom to go, maybe this is a bad idea.
Maybe don't say that,
because we would have literally gone, Phil.
I don't think it was Phil Spencer that said it, but somebody said it.
Phil Spencer literally said it.
Oh, it was Phil Spencer. Oh my God! Just
apparently it was him as part of.
I know, because it was part of the defense. Part of the defense, and was like, yes, this
because he basically said, Sony have all these games. They don't need Call of Duty. We need Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and it's just like, you are basically saying
the annoying thing here is like the argument to that is, well, yes, Sony do have better games than you because of the time that's been built into those studios.
Yeah,
you are not giving your studios time. No. You are just buying other ones.
Yeah, part of me is like, I get really worried that we're going to see a massive layoff at all the Microsoft studios,
possibly,
a la EA. Levels of
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's possible that that's what they were going to do in the first place.
Yeah,
be like, oh well, if we get Activision Blizzard, we'll just let go Or these ones that we bought before.
Yeah, but they won't, and no, they wouldn't let go. They would just shut them down.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I mean. But let's be honest, they'd word it in a way that made it...
Which is what happens in mergers. Mergers happen and people are laid off because you don't need two HR departments for that were there. You don't need so many of the lower levels of the staff.
And yet somehow Todd Howard still has a job.
Somehow.
I don't understand.
Because he's head of Bethesda. They still need a head of Bethesda.
I love how they do their things now. It's Xbox Bethesda. Like Bethesda have any power in this fucking...
Yeah.
It's Xbox Bethesda. No, all the Bethesda games are on the Xbox.
And I'll be honest, right? Everything I've seen for Starfield, which is releasing soon, I'm literally looking at it and going, I hope it doesn't have any bugs because...
I do think that's going to be a seller for the Xbox. I do think it is.
Possibly. The problem is if it comes out in a buggy state, like Skyrim was, like Fallout 76, right? Yes, you'll get an initial bump of people buying it, and then it's just gonna go.
Yeah, like you mean like the other games?
Yeah.
Apart from Skyrim. I don't know. I still don't understand how Skyrim gets continuously released. I do not like that game. I am tired of games being buggy on release. I'm just like, no. This is the thing. We got used to buggy stuff because of fucking Bethesda.
Yeah.
The people who backed... This is all Bethesda's fucking fault. Everybody, all you modders, right? This is your fault. You did this. You were like, well, we can fix it. It's perfectly fine. No. This is Bethesda's fault. Yeah, they fix it.
No, well, I know, but the thing is though, is that Fallout 76 proved that like the modding community can only do so much.
Well, yeah.
Like the
thing is, Fallout 76 they didn't allow modders.
Exactly, because it's online all the time. They couldn't allow modders because the whole thing about the modding community is they go just absolutely ape shit with everything.
Don't get me wrong, I love the modding community. But this whole thing of people releasing games buggy, Bethesda fucking started it. Alright? And you guys, you pulled their ass out of the fire every goddamn time. Every time! Apart from Fallout 76. But that was mainly because you couldn't. Because, let's be honest, we all know you would have. You would have.
It's like I'm looking at Starfield and I'm like, will the modding community do what they usually do?
Will there be... Well, they have said that modding... You're going to be able to mod the game on PC. The question mainly is what's it going to be like on Xbox? That's going to be the question.
It'll probably be the same.
If you can mod it, you can fix it on the PC.
Fallout 4 does allow certain mods on console.
Yeah, but it takes away on console for Xbox. You couldn't get achievements if you used them.
It's the same with the PC version. You couldn't get achievements on PC.
Really?
Yeah. If you
modded. Well, what's the point?
Because the reason being is because if you modded the game, you can mod stuff to make yourself invulnerable, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
Right? And it's like, well, yeah, we'll let you play the game like that. That's perfectly fine. But the achievements are basically for if you're playing it the way
we meant it to be played.
Yeah, well...
So, in other words, shit.
What I mean is, without, invulnerability or any... And you know, do you honestly think Bethesda can make a program that can tell which types of mods are in...
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
So it's best just to go, if it has
just
mods,
null and void.
If it has mods, it doesn't.
Just null and
void. Can't get achievements. It's not like RimWorld where you can build multiple. You can get 20,000 different models of gun turrets as a mod, and it'll still let you get some of the achievements. Can't do it like that.
I think, like I said, I think Starfield will be a seller for them. I think they'll get a profit on Starfield. My question is what do they have after?
Elder Scroll. The next game after Starfield is Elder Scrolls.
Well, no. We're on about all of Xbox now. We're not on about just Bethesda.
Well, there's the new Senua game, whenever that's released.
No, that's what I mean. What's after that? Is it just
with
Redfall?
An actual release date?
Is it just Redfall after that?
I think it's Redfall, the next one that they...
Because I generally think if that comes out working the way it looks, that's going to be a console seller. Redfall.
If it works.
If that is what I'm saying. If it works the way it looks that we've seen on the trailers and that's going to be Xbox's money order.
It depends.
Because it's got everything that
The problem is this. When Redfall was first touted, it gave off the impression that it was going to be a little bit like Left 4 Dead. Except it's vampires and you had hero abilities.
Yeah.
Right? The last playthrough that they showed, it looked more Borderlands.
Yeah.
Than with it was more looked. It's a looter.
Well, at least it's a looter shooter now.
It's a looter shooter, and I'm like, and also your favorite online only.
Yeah.
Even when single player.
Yeah.
Which is it is a killer in the whole thing of sales. It's a sales killer.
Well, it's a live service. This is going to be a live service. I can tell you that right now.
But the problem is, if they're saying they have a single player mode, but you still have to be online.
Yeah.
That's a killer. And here's the thing, right? If it's a live service, we've just seen a whole bunch of live services close after less than 6 months.
I'm telling you,
right?
this is going to be a live service.
No one is going to actually pick up a live service at the moment that isn't fully finished on launch. And if Redfield doesn't have if it's a live service and has no end game content, then they're done.
But I think there's a little bit of hope with this one. I think this one looks a lot better
look
than
like
all
it's
the
gonna
live services.
Yeah, it does. But my concern is the online all the time. One, if you've got an unstable connection, that's it. You're not buying this game.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of places that the internet network isn't up to the task. It's not
like ours.
Good enough.
Like ours. It's terrible. Our internet now is better, but that's because we've actually got it plugged into the house.
Yeah, we've actually got fibre to the house now. For fuck's sake, it's amazing.
How did we do this before? This is the question. How did we actually do this?
Everything took much longer.
Yeah,
and we didn't live stream at all.
I know. So yeah, I think Xbox will be fine even if the merger doesn't go through. But I do think they generally need to give their other companies attention.
Yeah,
now because this is silly.
Yeah.
We said this when it was first announced that they were buying Activision. The stupidest fucking thing. Oh yeah, we're just going to buy Activision. Oh, are you now? You're just going to buy Activision. It doesn't work like that.
No, not in the whole monopoly.
Not in the world. In the world, it doesn't work like that. In normal world, it just doesn't work like that. You don't get to buy half the fucking market and then go, oh, we're going to buy the biggest company in the fucking market. No, it does. No. No one in the right mind is going to look at that and go, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, go for it.
That's not a monopoly.
It's not a monopoly at all. Because look what Disney did. Disney own pretty much, I think it's like they own 60 to 70% of the market now, which is why they got away with buying like Lucasfilm and Fox and stuff like that. It's because they don't have a complete, they're not into like the 80 to 90 part, right? Which is why they're going to, but look what they've done.
Yeah.
Look at Star Wars. It's an absolute fucking shit show. Right? Look at the mediocre shit that we get.
Yeah,
and we haven't got a choice.
Yeah, for every decent thing that happens in Star Wars from Disney, there's at least 5 or 6 things that are just absolutely god awful.
Yeah,
and it's got to the point where like stuff that is actually genuinely not bad and quite good, like Andor, people have just gone, nah, I'm not gonna bother because they're fed up with all the shit.
Well, it's not just that. Andor's main problem is, do you actually care about those characters?
I think if I watched the series, I probably would.
I watched a couple of episodes and I was like, well, it's good, but I just don't care about him because I know what happens to him.
Yeah, because it's the one from Rogue One.
And the problem with Rogue One is that the characters, other than the robots and the monk blind dude, everyone else is unlikable. Like, you don't give a shit about them. When they die, you're just like, well, the robot death is sad.
I can't remember his name.
The guy with the heavy gunner.
But the
thing is, he was with the monk dude.
That's very true.
If the monk dude wasn't there, he wouldn't be there.
That is very true.
So
they came together as a
they were like a partnership.
Yeah.
Like
the main
two characters you didn't give a shit about.
Nope.
And you're just there like, well, I'm watching it and I know everybody's saying it's good, and to be fair, it is. But like, I know what happens to him. He's a dick. Like, I don't need to know why he's a dick. He's just a dick.
Yeah. Also, like Rogue One did give me like the whole thing of like, yeah, the rebellion did some underhanded stuff because it's like, yeah, they were a fucking rebellion.
Yeah.
I like that, and I know that Andor like focuses more on that sort of things, but I'm like,
you couldn't have given us a different character.
Yeah, you could.
Why do I have to have this dude?
Why? Yeah, I don't want care. Like, give us someone else. Give us another person in the.
I know I'm in the minority of this because I do know Andor's doing quite well, and people do like it. I do know I'm in the minority.
But the people who watch it are saying it's good, but a lot of people have just gone, nah, I can't be.
Look at the Marvel shit that they've come out with. Like, let's be honest, superhero fatigue has fully set in now. Like, Moon Knight was okay until they just decided, I know this is going to be the Scarab's fucking show. Nobody wants to watch the Scarab. I wanted to watch Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if it was real or not. If he was just going mad, or if it was all real.
But it was doing really well when it was doing like that.
Yeah.
But
Wakanda Forever was all right, but it's like I generally think he chose the wrong character to become Black Panther. It should have been his personal bodyguard. The woman that actually looks like a badass.
But yes, I know. But the Black Panther is whoever's the king or queen of Wakanda.
Yeah, I know.
So it makes sense in a logical way. It's like she becomes because she is the heir. And she becomes queen.
Yeah, but that's all matriarchy, monarchy.
Yeah,
the people who make these movies don't like that shit.
Yes,
it would have been perfect for them. This was actually perfect for them to do this.
Yes.
We don't like the monarchy. We don't like monarchies and all that sort of shit and imperialism and all that crap. So we're going to get rid of the whole royalty thing.
You've got to remember, these are hypocrites. They don't like monarchy if it's unless it's their form of monarchy.
Oh, right, yeah, you've got a point now. You've got a true point there. You've got a true point.
Right? So, but anyway, like, it's like the Flash movie. They've released some posters, and I'm literally like...
I am not watching that movie.
No, I'm not.
I was going to watch that movie, and then everything with Ezra Miller, all the shit that he's fucking done, I'm just like... Oh no! I'm not gonna be able to watch that movie.
But like
it also looks
I just
bad.
like it's also like is it not Ben Affleck? Is it Michael Keaton or Ben?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, Batman.
I think it's Batman.
It's Batman.
The problem is that.
But I'm literally like, I don't care. It's like I'm literally like, do you know the Batman I'm excited about is fucking.
The sequel to the Batman.
The Batman. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson. Like, when they first announced Robert Pattinson as Bruce, I was like, is that really? And then they show...
You know what the funny thing is? So you know how James Gunn has come out and he's doing his own DC universe and all that shit? Basically, he's allowed to do anything that he wants with any character other than Batman. He's not allowed to touch Batman. No one other than the director of the Batman... Matt Reeves, I think
can do anything with Batman.
Can actually do anything with Batman.
Great.
No one's allowed.
Yes.
So we're not going to see a DC universe with Batman in it. That's basically what we're going to have. The most popular character in DC universe, and he's not going to be in the universe. It
is literally the Disney. It is literally the 20th the Disney when they bought Marvel.
Yeah,
basically having no
mutants.
No mutants. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, there's no mutants in this unit. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, the most popular team in Marvel, and you do not, and including the Fantastic Four, who are the most popular family superhero group,
and also they're like the grandmother of the whole of the team dynamic.
Yeah, they are literally the originators.
They were really the first ones to be like a set team, not just a bunch of heroes who've come together to fight evil. No, these were like they're all one.
They are a team. Even though
they're four different people, they are one team.
Yeah,
they were like the first ones really to do that and make it popular.
And because if you look at the setup of the Fantastic Four, where you've got the strong guy, the wise guy, the smart guy, and basically the matriarch,
The lass.
The lass. The token lass, but also usually she's a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Susan Storm is a fucking badass.
Yeah.
If you look at that, if you look at every 4-person superhero team, they filled that.
Oh, yeah, that's the trope. That is the trope.
I mean, hell, most recently, Gotham Knights.
Oh.
Gotham Knights.
So disappointed.
Batgirl, the woman.
The smart lass.
Who is a badass.
Yeah.
Robin.
Who's the smart guy.
Who's the smart guy.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, who's the muscle.
Is the muscle,
and Nightwing as the
wisecracker.
Is the wisecracker.
Yeah.
Literally, that is the 4-man team.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we're going to move on because we're tangenting, but you get what we mean about monopolies and why they're not good.
Yeah,
and we keep saying this, but it's perfectly fine because nobody watches these videos.
Yes.
So it's okay. Right, anyway, I'm moving on because we like Genshin Impact, and Hoyoverse is releasing a new game.
Yes.
Very soon. Well, not very soon. I think it's 2 months. It's like 2 months away before the next game comes out. And they've basically done a pre-registration, so you can pre-register now. And it's basically what they did.
Is that the one that's in the train? Because I know they've got multiple games coming.
It's in the train. Yeah,
it's the train one. So it's the.
It's the one in the train, but it's set in the Honkai sort of universe.
So it's an RPG, I think.
It's a turn-based RPG game. This one.
That's my
but
jam.
It still has gacha mechanics.
Because of course
it is. Well, it's Hoyoverse. That's how they make.
They're all going to have gacha.
They're all going to have gacha mechanics. So they came out with a pre-registration for the new game, Honkai Impact Star Rail, and they have in 4 days.
Yeah.
They got 2 million pre-registers, which is quite good.
A lot.
It's very, very good for a pre-register.
Yes.
For a mobile game, because at the moment this has not been touted that I think it's going to be on PC.
Console. Yeah.
I don't think they've even announced if it's going to be on console or not. Because that's the same for Zen.
I'd be shocked if I'd be shocked if they don't put them on console.
I would be. If I was Hoyoverse, I'd put them on all of them.
Yeah, just put them on everything.
Yeah.
Everything that has
especially
Genshin,
with the success of Genshin.
Yeah.
Genshin's doing amazeballs, and we'll be honest, Sony probably will keep that to the PlayStation for the console thing, but Sony are dicks.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
Although, to be perfectly honest, right, they have so much money now that they could probably not. Yeah, they could just probably buy.
They don't need
pay for the license to release on the game.
Yeah,
the game on
the. They don't really need.
Yeah.
To they don't, because I think when Genshin came out, they needed Sony.
They basically needed some like further investment because they weren't as big as they are now. Because I don't think anyone expected Genshin to explode.
I was paying attention to Genshin when it first got announced because the whole. It's an anime open world game.
Yeah.
And I'm a weeb.
Yes.
So I saw it and I was just like, ooh, this looks cool.
I mean, I was the same.
I've been keeping an eye on it, but I did not expect it to blow up the way.
No, I did not expect it to become what it has become. Like, ridiculous. It's a ridiculous level of popularity.
They are posting 2 million. So at the moment, at least by this article, the reports are that it's 2,178,255 pre-registers for the game.
Jesus.
Right? If it gets to 3.5 million, which it probably will do, because this was how long ago was this? Oh no, this is today. This was 22 hours ago. So it probably will do. Players will unlock the 4-star character Savell, and at 5 million they'll get another 15 Star Rail passes. So basically, with Genshin, if you pre-registered, depending on how many pre-registers that you got in, there was like a thing that everybody got. It's why we got Noelle for our first pull, no matter what. It's why we started the game with. I think we started the game with 20. Of those,
20
thingy. So it gave us 2 free pulls,
2 free temples. Yeah, which I'm sorry if you pull single.
Some people do that.
Yeah, some people do that. I just not recommend it. It's just extra suffering and pain if you do it that way. Needlessly.
There has... Oh, okay, so there's not actually been a release date confirmed.
Oh, well, yeah, it's easily going to get to 5 million.
Yeah. But the App Store listing suggests it's currently expected to launch in April.
So next 2 months.
2 months, which is plenty of time for them to get to 5 million.
Yes.
Given how fast... Because the beta just came out a couple of days ago.
It's going to get...
So it's going to get to 5 million, which, hey, great. I want to do good news. And I think this is good news.
It is.
People are having fun. Hoyoverse
as what I know. It is another gacha.
It is another gacha, so, you know...
There's all those problems with it.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
If the thing is if they give the same sort of support and constant events that they do for Genshin,
yeah,
then they probably... I'm just worried, do they have enough staff to do this?
Well, I mean, they're spending $3 million a year on servers.
Yeah, servers alone, but like...
So I'm assuming... Yeah, I would think so.
I'm hoping that they...
I do know that they moved into a bigger studio. So
yes, I know, but I would probably hire a lot more staff.
Yeah, probably.
I would probably hire a lot more staff. Jesus. It is.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I kind of want to play the game because I just want to see if I get the lion. Do I get the lion?
Yes, I know.
I get the person with the lion?
And
is the lion...
Let's be honest, right? The art style that they have for their series of games, they've literally hit it out of the park.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very attractive.
Yes.
It's very, it's easy on the eyes.
Very.
Like, you can easily look at it and stare at it for a while. And I've done that, which is very stupid. Especially the desert. I generally did it because I don't like desert areas in games.
Well, it's very yellow.
I don't like them because, like... For a very long time, especially in the end of the PS2 era and probably Xbox 360 era,
browny yellow,
PlayStation 3, sorry, brown was the colour that every game came out as.
Browny yellow.
And so, because of that, I do not like desert games. Games in the desert. I don't like Assassin's Creed Origins because it's in the desert, and I'm just like, everything's just fucking brown. But Genshin's desert is actually pretty to look at. And I don't know how. How did you do this?
Anime. The power of anime.
Yeah, the third and final beta for Honkai Star Rail is currently underway, and while official sign-ups for that has closed, more slots continue to open up for various promotions. Keep an eye on the official Twitter. It's going to hit its 5 million.
Yeah, easy.
In 2 months.
Yeah,
that's if it's out in April, because it's not confirmed. It may get delayed.
Yeah, because...
but what I've seen of it, it looks alright, actually.
Yeah.
I think you would like it.
It's a turn-based RPG strategy game. Yes, I want. Please, give
it's
now.
It's going to be a free to download game.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I actually need to get back on Tower of Fantasy and just...
Yeah. I am in the process of... looking to buy a new PC, so once I have a new PC, I'm going to overkill it on memory.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to swap and uninstall, reinstall, and all that shit. Even though we've got a ridiculous blooming download speed now, which means that it doesn't really affect me that much. I'm like, nope, no. If it's on my PC and I want to play it, I don't want to wait for it to download. Please, thank you very much.
Okay, right. So, unfortunately, the list that I've got has not done it in order of the way it was announced. So
we know what came last and we'll talk about it last, but we're now moving on to
everything. But there was a Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
And to be fair, it was pretty good.
Yes.
It was a pretty good one.
Even though some people
it didn't blow... I wasn't expecting anything,
no.
To be fair. And it did blow me away at one point.
There's a couple of things that I was like, oh my God.
I was very happy with.
Yeah.
So I'm perfectly fine with the way it is. The pricing of Zelda is, I think it depends on your opinion of the whole $70 or 70 quid for a game. I do not like the idea of I don't like paying 70 quid for a PlayStation game, which I have yet to do. Actually, I'm very proud of. I think I have, but I think it's only one game.
If any, it's an Elden Ring.
I don't think it was. I think I spent 60 on Elden Ring. I think it was Returnal. Yeah, Returnal. Returnal's the only game I've spent 70 quid on.
And I paid nothing for it.
And you paid nothing. All right, don't remind me. Okay.
In your defence, you didn't know it was coming out on. It was going to be a part.
Well, the PlayStation Plus premium thing hadn't even been announced when Returnal.
It was only rumoured, wasn't it, at that time?
So,
anyway, on to the games that was announced.
Okay, so we had Advance Wars 1 and 2.
No actual gameplay shown.
No gameplay shown, but we've actually seen gameplay of it, so it's perfectly fine.
But the cutscene, the animation and the art style looks. Very nice.
It came out with the release date of April 21st, which I think that's really what this was for.
Yeah, it was a release announcement.
The cool thing, one of the cool things anyway, is the Nintendo Direct. Games.
The Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance are available on
the gaming
the emulators that they are putting out on the Switch.
Granted, which is really cool.
Granted, the Game Boy is on the bog standard, and the Game Boy Advance is on the extra expensive one, like the Nintendo 64.
What a surprise!
F you Nintendo.
But it's got some really cool games.
Kirby's
Dream Land
on the Game Boy.
I would play again. Legend of Zelda and the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance. Mario Kart Super Circuit. For the normal Game Boy, Wario Land 3. Metroid 2. Tetris. So, yeah, there's all those games coming, which is cool. Yep. That was really cool. This was the one that blew me away the most.
Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yeah.
So just to make sure that people don't get confused, because this can be confusing now, it's not a remake, it is a remaster. So it's basically upscaled graphics, better controls.
Yeah, they've made it prettier.
It looks good.
And tightened the controls, but the game is still the same game that was released on the GameCube?
I think it was the GameCube.
Is that the GameCube or the N64?
Yeah, GameCube.
Yeah.
DualShock controls.
And like I say, that's like what, 2-3? That's 3 generations ago. So I don't mind remasters of games that are that old.
The thing is, I think with Metroid Prime being remastered, that gives a good sort of.
That gives a good hint that Metroid
Prime 4.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is still a thing.
Is still a thing, which I think Nintendo don't very rarely do they cancel games.
Yeah.
So
the problem is Metroid Prime 4 is in development hell. It's been like redone from scratch like at least twice.
Yeah.
So God knows when that will actually ever get out.
We got a trailer for Pikmin 4, actual gameplay of Pikmin 4.
Yes.
Where there's a doggo.
Yeah, there's a doggo Pikmin. It's a good boy.
And you get to ride it.
Yeah.
And it's great. It looks really cool. Pikmin's not my type of game.
No.
So I probably won't play it.
But it does look adorable.
But it looks good. It looks good. Any fans of Pikmin, I think this is just more of what you want.
Yeah.
Just more Pikmin. With a dog.
Yes.
Because everything's better with a dog. Let's
10 out of 10
honest.
has puppers.
Yeah. The next game announced was I think it was a Sega game, wasn't it? The Samba v Amigo Party Central, which is
it's a rhythm-based game. It's a Moroccan rhythm-based game.
Yeah. Because why not?
Because Nintendo. I mean, come on, they had.
No, I think this was Sega. I don't even think this was Nintendo.
I know, but
Sega. This is Sega.
Yeah, I know, but like this, it's only going to be released on Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
There was an awful lot of
remasters. So
there was a lot of remasters in this.
Ben 10. I hope I'm saying this right. Ben 10 Kratos 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Is getting remastered.
Which is that a deck building?
They're actually getting. Yeah, it's basically like a turn-based deck building sort of RPG game. I have no idea. But the team that's working on this is the same team that worked on the Xenoblade Chronicles remaster.
Yeah.
So, and that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I would expect this one to be alright.
Yeah.
It's basically if Blue Point came along and if somebody went, Metal Gear Solid's getting remastered, and it's Blue Point being doing it, I think you'd be like, yeah, this is in safe hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Give me. Considering what Konami have been doing, I'm literally like, what the fuck? Who are you and what have you done with the?
I think Konami realised that they fucked up, and they're now doing.
I mean, it's taken one hell of a fucking downturn for them to realise how much they fucked up.
Yeah, I think that what they've realised is like, I think we're gonna have to give the people what they want.
Yeah. What, more pachinko machines? No, we want more pachinko machines.
No, us. Not us. What they want. They want the Silent Hill games. So,
they want a Silent Hill game. We shall have to give them a Silent Hill game.
Saw...
Can we just not make a chip? Can we just offload it to a bunch of peons to make like on the cheap? And no, it's gonna have to actually be a decent Silent Hills game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we'll remake
Silent
Hill 2. And we'll do a sequel to the Silent Hill movie that crosses out Silent Hill 2 because that movie was shit. And we'll do other things for the Silent Hill franchise.
Okay, so now what about the rest of us? What about the rest of the fan base? What, the Konami fan base? Yeah, what about them?
We'll
this year we are releasing the Master League on our eFootball. That might work.
It might work. Does the game actually work? I don't know.
Don't know. We'll have to find out. But what about our other fan bases? Which ones?
Well, the Metal Gear one's dead. We killed that.
The Metal Gear one is...
we killed that fan base.
Is pretty angry at us. Why?
Did you not see Survive? Did you not see that game?
Well, do you remember the falling out you had with Hideo Kojima? Oh, that. Yes. That. And then, arguments happen. Yeah, but the arguments don't usually come with a really shit survival game following it. Literally shitting on the entire series.
Right, anyway, back to this. We got gameplay of...
the reason why we're talking about Konami is because the next thing we're talking about is...
We got gameplays of Dead Cells Return to Castlevania.
Yeah, you're going to be fighting Dracula. Alucard is in it.
Yeah.
Belmont's in it. It's like, what the...
Both Belmonts.
Both Belmonts. Like, what the hell is going on here?
What... Konami, what has happened
Who are you and what have you done with Konami?
I don't understand. What is it? You know what's going to happen next? This will show the true turnaround. They will release a Contra where you don't have to reload.
Oh my god!
And that's actually good.
Oh my god! I'm gobsmacked. Like, what is?
I'm telling you. They realized that they fucked up big time when they just.
I do wonder, like, if their Pachinko Machine franchise has kind of died a death.
Well, here's the thing, like, you can keep making pachinko machines, but like, if your other pachinko machines, if they're still working, people are just going to buy them.
Yeah.
And use them.
Yeah. And since
until they get busted.
And also if you're not actually like investing in your IPs, i.e. in making new games, people are going to stop caring about the pachinko machines based on those games.
Well, but here's the thing. I don't think anybody who uses the pachinko machine actually cares what is around the pachinko machine.
Yeah, no, the problem... Yes, I understand that, but the problem is that Konami's pachinko machines are very specific.
Yeah, that's true.
For example, I think the Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machine actually goes through as you progress in the pachinko machine, you get more of the story of Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's just madness.
Yes, exactly. So if you don't give a shit about Metal Gear Solid 3, why would you play that pachinko machine?
So after that, we got a Ghost Trick is coming to the Switch, which was a DS game.
Yes, it was. Very popular DS game.
I never played it.
No, neither did I, but, you know.
It actually came out on the PS4 and PS... Oh, it's coming out, so it's not just coming to the Switch. It's coming to the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and Windows.
But Nintendo was the announcement.
But Nintendo was the announcement. But, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a puzzle detective game.
Yeah.
We got the Katamari Reroll and Royal Reverie,
which will probably be released on all consoles as well. But it's Katamari. It's a remake of Katamari, and it's gonna be
weird.
Katamari.
After that, we've got they showed off the DLC. Well, one part of the DLC for Splatoon, which is basically the city from the first game.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming new maps. I'm going to assume new maps, and some other things. But in all honesty, that wasn't the interesting part for that.
The interesting part was the bit at the end.
Was the bit at the end because that actually looks like it's going to be
single player.
It looked like Nier. That was the weird
very
thing.
white. Like,
it was very white and blocky. There was like squares everywhere and triangles, and I was like, that reminds me of Nier.
Yeah,
have they somehow? I mean, it is. I mean, it's Yoko Taro, and he's a madman, so he probably would do it. But like, have they talked him into? He would
probably look at Splatoon and go, "No, this ain't crazy enough, buddy."
He would do it. So have they somehow talked Yoko Taro into adding Splatoon into the Nier universe?
I mean, he's insane enough to agree. So,
we have the Illusion Island, which is the Disney game that's coming to the Switch, which basically just looks like Disney Rayman.
Yes, but I will make two things. One is it does look like Disney Rayman, which Rayman Legends is a fun game, a fun platformer. But I will openly say this. Some people may find this controversial, but I don't care. I do not like the current Disney animation style.
I don't like
Mickey.
I don't like that.
This attempted hark back to the old style of like the 1930s.
That's not the old
but it doesn't
style,
it
man.
doesn't have the same sort of charm. Do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to emulate the style of like the 1930s and that, but it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work. There's something still. I mean, granted, it's given us it gave us the "what happened" meme, but you know,
what happened?
What happened? But yeah, I don't like that animation. I don't like the style. I don't like that art style.
I'm not a fan of it. It's an un-Disney. You got to think when we grew up with Disney, we grew up with The Lion King.
The Lion King, but also
Beauty and the Beast,
for example,
Jungle Book,
Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Mickey's Christmas Carol.
It's like the art style for Mickey and
but they use pretty much that art style for pretty much everything. Goof
Troop.
That's the Disney art style.
Yeah, no, but like I've seen Mickey drawn in other different styles, and I'm like, yeah, that's still good. This I just don't like.
Yeah,
something not.
Me personally, I'm not a fan of the un-Disney look that they seem to be going for at the moment. I think they're going for it because it looks cheaper.
It probably is. That's probably the reason.
I don't actually think it's cheaper.
The thing is like it's clearly trying to hark back to like Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Mickey style that way, but like I say, it just doesn't fit.
No.
Well. But anyway. Moving on.
After that, this is probably the most exciting thing for me because I do like a good puzzle game every now and then.
Ah, yes.
We have Professor Layton's new game.
Yeah, the new world of Steam.
In the new world of Steam, which all we got was a reveal trailer.
Yeah, which means it's probably not even going to be out till next year.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know it was a Professor Layton game, but from the art style from the trailer first day, I knew it was level 5. Yeah, because they have that like very distinct look.
The fact that it was very Victorian made me think, oh, this is probably a Professor Layton.
I thought if it's going to be Professor Layton, it's going to be the lass, because you know the last like sort of in that universe game that came out. It was I think it's his niece.
Yeah, it's his niece. I think.
But so I thought it was going to be like a sequel to that, but no, it's not. It's a full blown Professor Layton game, which is perfect because who doesn't love the top hat wearing gentleman?
No one.
Everybody loves him.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loves him.
I know I said no one, but I meant to say no one doesn't like.
Yeah, I know. I think I got it wrong there when we saying everybody.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
Who cares? Nobody watches these videos. We got Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. I've absolutely no idea.
Animal Crossing with people.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's Animal Crossing with time, shenanigans, and people from the looks of it. Which, I don't
people
mind.
might like it.
Yeah.
Who knows? This was originally released on the Nintendo 3DS, and it expected out this year. So, there you go. If you like this game, if you like Animal Crossing and you want to try something different, you might like this. Who knows? And then there was the Mario Kart Deluxe Court, which is the next like DLC.
Yeah, the next set of DLC tracks.
Which, to be fair, I'm not surprised because they're not probably going to release another.
We're not getting another Mario Kart until the next proper Nintendo console. So
well, I think maybe not even that. We might not get because they might just port this one over. I think we're not going to get another Mario Kart until they can actually add something to it to make it Mario Kart 9. I think.
And since we're talking about a card game, I'm once again going to mention Sony. Please, can you give me Mod Nation Racing, please?
Does the company that still exist that made that game? No.
No. But Sony owned the license.
Oh, okay.
And it's the reason why Sony, give me my measuring, please. Please!
Yeah.
God damn it. Even just like a remaster. Just give me something, please.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That
was a good game. But yeah, so I think the Nintendo Direct was good. I know a lot of people didn't like. Oh yeah, we got Zelda as well. Sorry, I completely forgot about Zelda. I'm sorry, because it was at the top of the list.
Yes.
So I thought, well, we're not. Scrolling past it.
The big reveal was Zelda still has
some more gameplay of Zelda.
More gameplay. Still has the release date of May 12th, mark, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
They revealed a little bit. There wasn't much in Revelations. Matthew Mercer is the voice of Ganon, from what people are going apeshit about.
Who's Matthew Mercer?
Is it Matthew Mercer?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Critical Role guy.
Oh. Okay. I don't care.
I know. He's the voice of McCree with Cassidy in.
Oh, bless him.
But he does a lot of voice acting work.
You voice one of the worst characters, mate. I'm just saying. Cassidy.
He voices a lot of people though. Anyway.
I'm not surprised.
Anyway.
So they showed off Zelda. I know there's been people complaining that it wasn't that big of a reveal.
No.
And to be fair, I don't it's coming out in
March, April,
May.
3 months.
3 months. What more do you actually want?
Yeah, it's
I think actually if they had
this is the balancing act that people who do these trailers for Revelations and that, it's how much do you show the audience to build up anticipation compared to how much you want to keep away so that they discover naturally in the game, sort of thing. That is a hard balancing act sometimes, and it is a case of they've shown us some new things like this. There seems to be a building mechanic. You can build vehicles, which is depending on how. Well, the thing is, if it's very simple and intuitive, then it'll be great.
It's just I don't like building.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, it's not like Fallout or Minecraft where you literally build out nothing. It looks like there are specific things you can build.
Okay, that's fine. I'll accept that. I just don't like building things.
And it seems to be something with Link's Arm.
The thing I hate about these new open world games. Yeah, you can build a base. You've given me a giant open world that you want me to explore, and then you forced me to build a base in one spot.
Yes, but usually the justification for that is that the open world is very
but they
dangerous.
never do that. They never do that, right? What they do is, yes, the open world's very dangerous. So you take 5 steps outside of your base, and then you've got to go back to your base because it's been attacked. Are you fucking kidding me? No! Fuck off. Anyway, sorry.
That's Fallout.
That's Fallout. No, it's most of them now. Most of them do that shit. Not.
I'm sure Minecraft don't do that.
I don't really class Minecraft as anything. I don't actually class Minecraft as anything. Minecraft's just here's the world. There you go. All right. What am I actually supposed to do?
Well, there is actually there is an actual end game that you can get.
Yeah, you can kill the Ender Dragon.
Yes.
All right. How do I do that? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Oh, fuck you.
Oh no, right. So to kill the Ender Dragon.
I don't want to know. We're not going into this.
Anyway, it seems to be only vehicles.
It seems, yeah.
From what I've seen. Also, there seems to be something with Link's arm.
Yeah, he's got a
robot arm.
He's got.
It's either a robot or the.
It's I'm trying to think what it's called in lore. What they're actually called. The I think they're called the Guardians.
Yeah. They're
the weird little robot turret things. Mm-hmm. It looks like one of them.
Yeah.
Sort of
But also in regards to the whole thing of is Matthew Mercer. Ganondorf. I'm not 100%. It probably is Ganondorf, but I'm not 100% certain that it is actually Ganondorf. Sort of thing. Is this someone new?
It would be very weird if it was. Well, actually, no. Have they ever done anybody new? I mean, they did the Moon.
Yeah.
In Twilight Mask.
Yeah.
I think he was the bad guy. Was Ganondorf the bad guy in Twilight Mask? I don't know. Anyway,
it usually ends up as being Ganondorf.
It's always Ganondorf, so it would be. I mean, it'd be refreshing.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's okay, so we've killed Ganondorf in Zelda umpteen times. We've literally killed him as a kaiju now. I'm not afraid of Ganondorf, like at all. I'm not. At no point am I going to be like, oh well, Ganondorf's here. Oh no. Don't worry.
This is why I'm thinking.
I got
is
this.
it actually Ganondorf, or is
It's
it
like
something
all
else?
you have to do now for Ganondorf is just, I don't know, hit him with a stick. It's like bad pig thing.
I do hope
I'm generally looking forward to getting into the Sky Islands because
Yeah.
it looks like that's where you're going.
yeah.
So
That's definitely like the
although there are rumours that there's going to be like a third level, which is going to be underground, which might be cool.
yeah, that might be cool. But also like I do hope the weapon mechanic where like the
Oh, just get rid of that. Just give me the sword.
yeah.
Just give me the sword. Let me do what I fucking want.
No, give you the weapons, but
I
don't
don't-
don't make it so that your weapon literally breaks 5 seconds into combat.
Just give me the sword and just do the usual thing with a Zelda game where like you go in a dungeon and you beat the boss and you get a new weapon. There you go. Just do that. Just do that. Don't give me a stick that breaks after hitting something 2 times. And do not give me the Master Sword that I have to recharge after defeating a group of people. Do not do that. Then I have to go back into a forest and be like, I'm going to stick it in a stump and then I'm going to use up half my health just to recharge the bloody thing.
Yeah, what is the mechanic called? I'm blanking on it at the moment.
We'll just call it the weapon mechanic.
No, it's an actual name term for it because like Dark Souls used to have it, and
Oh, the conditioning.
yeah,
The weapon condition.
weapon condition, yeah,
Yeah.
weapon fatigue and all that sort of stuff. Like, I don't mind it in games
thing
as
is,
long as it's
here's-
not
here's-
obnoxiously short like it was in.
Here's the thing. Dark Souls actually learnt their lesson from Dark Souls 1 and went, okay, so maybe let's make the weapons a little bit more durable.
Like there's durability. That's the
Durability.
like Dark Souls. You don't necessarily notice until you forget about it,
Yeah.
and then you all of a sudden go, "Why is my weapon broken?"
Oh, exactly. And even though
shit.
it still takes a while before that happens.
Yeah.
So please actually give me a good weapon durability
Yeah,
thing.
if
If you are going to give me a load of where I can pick up different weapons and all
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
if you're gonna have weapon durability,
Which
make
I
it
think it
not-
looks like that's what you're going to be able to do again
yeah.
by what we saw, but I'm not sure.
I just don't want the fact that I'll have to carry 20 weapons for one fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you just make them a little bit more durable than
just make
than a
it.
twig?
Just make the game. If you're going to do that, just make the game that once you get the Master Sword, that's it. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You just need the Master Sword. Like, I do. Like the only thing I hate about Breath of the Wild is the weapons.
Yeah.
Because they just break so easily, and you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Especially considering like some of the enemies, like the Lynels, are absolute bastards to fight, and your sword breaks halfway through, and then you've got to go into your menu. And then you click a new weapon, and then you've got to start all over again. And you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. No.
Yeah, multiple weapon swaps due to the weapon breaking.
And give me a more durable shield. One that actually, like, sticks around. Give me the Master Sword's version of a shield, please.
You mean the Triforce shield?
Yeah, just give me that. Just give me that. I don't want to be using wooden shields all the fucking time because I've got really good ones that I need to leave for the
You gotta
Lynels.
be careful. You can't be too critical of Breath of the Wild, otherwise the Nintendo fanboys will go.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know you don't, but careful.
I
They'll
don't
be
care.
coming with their pitchforks that break after 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. They could come with their mob, and that's perfectly fine because their weapons will break before they even get to me.
Yeah.
They'll be there bashing it on the wall or bashing it on the floor, and I'll be like, you have to be careful. That'll break in 2 seconds. I can see the percentage just dropping down.
It is looking good.
It looks good. I'm probably going to get it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed playing Breath of the Wild. I thought it was an absolutely fantastic game. It actually rekindled my love for open world games, which was the perfect thing for Ghost of Tsushima, because Ghost of Tsushima is like one of my favorite games ever now, and that's mainly because of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, you actually got excited for Ghost of Tsushima because of Breath of the Wild, because your love for it was no longer just it's a Ubisoft collectathon.
Yeah, it was an open world game that actually made me want to go to places, which is what open world should be. But anyway, I think I think that's a good point at the end.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild comes out soon. Bobby Kotick's still a dick.
Yeah.
Activision might not be getting bought now. Who knows? It depends on what Microsoft decides.
But they are clearly not getting. They are clearly not getting the whole company.
Although to be fair, if what the organisations have said is true, which we have no reason to believe that it's not true, if Microsoft haven't been talking to the groups, then this is on them. This is their fault.
Oh yeah.
Because you could have talked to them and been like, well, what can we do?
Yeah, can we make it we can make it a contract. We can make a contract.
Yeah. Is there something that we can do to get the merger through, or is there something they may not have liked the response, because most likely the UK one would have still gone, well, you can either get rid of Call of Duty or you can cut off Activision Blizzard, but you still have to cut off Blizzard. So Microsoft probably still wouldn't have liked the response, but at least if you were actually talking to them,
instead of just giving lip service,
you could have come out with a more favourable.
Because if there's one thing with the authorities of good old Blighty, is that we can be fucking petty and vindictive, and so yeah, like just basically giving lip service and not actually giving two shits.
Yeah, not actually doing the thing that you say you're actually doing. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah. So again, we offer our services to be part of the board solely to go, this is a bad idea.
Maybe don't do this.
Don't do this.
Just be the person that goes, don't do this.
This is a bad idea.
Maybe don't do this.
This is a bad idea, and this is why.
Every board should have one. Every board should have just one person that just says, maybe we don't do this.
Yeah, this is why this is a bad idea. Hasbro are probably wondering why they don't have that person.
Right, yeah, Hasbro are probably wishing that Hasbro, we'll do it. We'll do it for half the price of of most of the people on your team anyway.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, it'd probably be a decent wage for us.
It probably would be, but also we would make your money back in about 6 months max.
We would even come up with ideas for Hasbro.
Yeah.
Especially for D&D with it making money.
Yeah.
I mean, we came up with some before.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, granted.
If they start doing that, I want royalties.
Yeah, here's the thing. The entire community's been coming up with these ideas, like, just give us stuff!
No, I came up with the ideas. They didn't. Don't listen to them. That was me.
Anyway.
That was my idea. Alright? Don't listen to them.
Anyway. I think...
we'll end it there. That's a good chat. I do hope you've enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Toodles.
We good?